Hey fams, welcome to another moment beyond your relationship and love mentor. Today we want to share another true life story on this channel about a couple who wedded February 8, 2020. And I'll tell you that this particular one is just a trend, it's up and on currently. Now I'll tell you a little more about this couple and why it's actually trending. And I'll also share my opinion. I'll make the comment section open so that you can drop your comment. Now, this particular couple names are Augustus and Vivian. They got married at St. Denis Catholic Church, Bariga. And this particular day was a very sweet day for this new couple. The bride and the groom, you can see how beautiful both of them are actually looking. And a friend of mine, Edish Kush, did the makeup, and the wedding was just done with the bride and the groom exchanging of vows to each other. And a lot of people in Nigeria want to wed. They've been saving for money, they've been thinking how they can put things in place for them to actually have a beautiful wedding. Now, a beautiful wedding does not end there, We need to always consider having a beautiful marriage afterwards, okay? Now, there were a lot of points here that so many people discussed about this particular couple. People said, you know what, they've not seen this kind of wedding that people would just come to the church and that's it. And I'll tell you how they arranged it in a bit. But if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button below and turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do a post right here on the Heart TV. Now, I'm going to tell you that people have views, they have reasons why they get married. Some people want to get married because they want to spite on their exes' faces or their friends or those who have already wipe them out that they're not going to get married. So they want to have a very standard wedding. Okay. Now, when you talk about standard wedding, what exactly is it? Is it by the reception hall and all of that? Anyway, we'll take a short break and I'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Like I said, I'm going to share with you some very vital ideas about wedding and about marriage, okay? Now, for this particular Augustus and Vivian's wedding, it was said that only food and souvenir were packaged. You can see the package. The picture you're looking at right now is the package of how it was packed. Food and souvenir were beautifully packaged and distributed to every member of the church after the mass. They had the cutting of the cake just at the very exit of the church. Okay, now this couple didn't need to have reception. They did not need to have a hall. They did not need to have MC, no DJ, no event planning, no ashwebi, no bridal train, and all of this. No complaint of anybody not eating food at their wedding. Now, this is a very sweet one to me, okay? Because I always think of this. If you look at this couple, you will know that, it's not basically the money. For them to be able to afford to package the food and souvenir, it means it's not just the money. It's just for the comfort of their own self. Okay, now a lot of people in Nigeria just want to think like, you know what, let's just get married. Why some people still have that mindset that, oh, I need to give myself the best wedding. I need to give myself that befitting wedding. There is nothing wrong in you having that kind of feelings. But always remember this. Having a beautiful marriage, it's more valuable than having that sweet wedding, and then afterwards you're looking at yourself. I've had couples who got married, and at the end of the day, they're actually owing a lot of people because they need to take up loans just to please the world. They need to take up loans to please their guests. They need to take up loans to give themselves the best, the befitting wedding that they think they deserve. Now, you're not wedding because of people, you're wedding because of you. You're wedding because of yourself. So if that is the case, that you're wedding because of yourselves, then you should always consider one thing. After the wedding, then what? Because a lot of people see it as, oh yes, I want to have that big wedding, that beautiful wedding, and they end up paying loan for 2 years even after their wedding. And the people who came to your one-day wedding are off. They can't even remember your wedding, neither can they remember your anniversary. This is just a basic thing that every couple, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in diaspora or you're anywhere in the world, watching this particular clip, it is always wise to do what you think you can afford. Don't go beyond yourself. Don't go beyond what you think. Now, in this particular trend of this particular story of this Augustus and Vivian wedding, so many people were like, you know what, these couples don't have money, that's why they are not shouting. If they had money, they would have made noise, they would have rented all, they would have done a shrebi, they would have done event planner, they would have had DJ and MC and all of this. Now, this does not, it does not state that they might not be able to afford it. That's the truth. It doesn't state that. And it's always good you consider yourselves first. You need to consider yourselves. Not like these couples may not be able to afford it, but it could be that they just chose this kind of wedding for themselves. I've had couples who tell me, you know what, Anne, I want to do a wedding, a very small wedding, and I want to have a 10 years anniversary. That 10 years anniversary, I want to make it big because I want to see that, yes, me and my husband, we're still together even after 10 years. Now, in all of this, it's all about understanding between you and your partner. It's all about you both having this discussion like, okay, this is what we want. This is what is best for us. Okay. I've also got to hear of couples saying, you know what, we both must have the best wedding. Okay. You must save enough to spend and tell the world that, yes, we've had the best wedding. But guess what? There is nothing like having the best wedding. The more you think your wedding is the best, the more new weddings evolve that are hitting almost the best. Now, this is just the reality of life. And if you're working or you're in business, and you're thinking of wedding, you should be thinking of considering this kind of wedding, okay? So that you can do a lot more with your anniversaries. A lot of couples get married, they have a very big wedding, and that's it. They don't even remember their anniversaries. They don't do anything during the anniversaries. They're just there, okay? So have good plans for yourself. Have good plans for your marriage. Have good plans for your wedding that suits you. Okay, thank you all for watching this particular clip. I know that you all have a lot to say about it, but if you know this has helped you, please do a thumbs up by liking it and drop your comment. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this kind of wedding? Can you have this kind of wedding, or have you ever had this kind of wedding, or would you advise someone to have this kind of wedding? And if the answer is yes, please let's have your views below. Also, if the answer is no, please endeavor to drop your views below. Your views count a lot. So many people have reasons why they do certain things for themselves. And this platform, Matter TV, is an open one for you to always drop your suggestions, what you think, what you feel about wedding without reception. This actually trend. It's still trending. People are talking about it currently in Nigeria because so many people cannot just afford not to have this top big wedding. After church service, let's meet at where we have item 8 or item 7. I don't know which one of it, but it's always good we get to understand every of our views. Okay, so let's drop your views below, and you also get my comments below your views. Okay, thank you all for listening to this clip, and make sure you share it, let people get to see what kind of wedding and get to hear their own views. What kind of wedding would they want for themselves? This is a good deal for everyone planning, or everyone that planning or that will plan, so that they can get to hear their views. And even those that are married, that have children, they need to also see this. Okay, these things are real, it's happening. So let's get to hear your views. Make sure you follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and watch a lot of more videos via playlist. We have a lot more to watch. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye bye.